All right, let me see here. All right, let me see. Let me get my camera straightened out a little bit. Sherry, good morning. Oh, I'm feeling better. Thank you. How are you today? I've just made myself some coffee. I'm just now beginning to sip mine. I'm looking forward to Monday. I got I got a book that's supposed to be delivered today. I'm not sure if it'll get here while we're streaming or not. I'm kind of not wanting to start a new picture because I know I'm going to want to work in a different book on the next one. So I doubt I even finish this picture. I did. I actually got it on the day I was supposed to get the Thomas Kincaid Disney book, and they sent it back and refunded my money. I don't know why they did that, but they did. So I reordered it. Now my diffuser, I like it, but I don't like one aspect of it because it has a timer on it. It will only run for 8 hours, and then it shuts off for 16 hours. So I keep having to reset it all the time. I probably need to zoom this in a little bit. All right, good. That didn't take long. Do you drink cream or sugar in your coffee? Oh, just creamer. I don't use creamer. I use sugar in mine. I like sugar. I started drinking coffee when I was in the military, so I had to have sugar in mine. Now, this picture right here is the one that's on the cover of this book, but I don't think I'm going to be coloring it the same way that it is on the color. I got to count the lag too. It's got quite a bit of lag today. So let me see what I have here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Not too bad. Yeah, I like coffee also. I don't drink it too much anymore. I used to drink it all day, every day, but I don't even make coffee every day anymore. Generally, about once every couple weeks, really. Whoops. I got to get something to put on this tabletop right here. It's so slippery. I end up chasing my book all over the place because it slides around so easy on this table. It's so slick. Wow. I think I gotta zoom this back out just a little bit or something because I'm having a hard time keeping it on camera. Maybe like that. It's a little easier. I'm trying to get it to where it's out of that glare off that light just a little bit. Let's see if I can, what I can do to. Every time I move this book, I gotta check and make sure I keep it on the camera. Oh, now my problem is I get coffee and then I get busy and I don't drink it, and then I keep letting it get cold. I should actually. I have a nice travel mug. It's a Stanley 20 ounce, but it's made just like a thermos, and it will keep my coffee hot for about 12 hours. But I don't use it when I'm sitting here at home. I should use it here at the table. Now, I know somewhere in here I have a moss green, but I don't know if I want to use that. Let me see if I can find that moss green. I might see how well that works on the moss. Let's see, it's not there. Well, there's grass green. Let's see. Spring green. I'm pretty sure I thought I saw a grass green in here. Of course, that could have been my color. Here's a kelp green. That's similar to moss. All right, let's try this one maybe. It's a little bit darker. Nah. Nah, just stick with what I have. So I can. Well, you're right. I should use the Stanley. See, that's what it looks like. Just a regular thermos, but it's a 20-ounce thermos. But best travel thermos I have. Plus, it comes with a holder that you can put on your belt. Very nice. They also make a smaller one. That was a 20 ounce. They also make a 16 ounce. Now, I saw a video where somebody did a grayscale, but instead of using like multiple colors for blending and stuff, like for each component, they just use one color. Like for the green in the tree, they just use one green and they use the grayscaling as their shadows. Oh, you have one of the red ones, the regular thermos. Yeah, I have a regular thermos too, but it's green also. Yeah, I've seen the red ones online on Amazon. I thought about buying one to cut the travel mug like mine. I Yeah, I saw a red one and a green one. I was thinking I might have seen blue too, but I don't think so. Just red and green. Now let me see. Let's see. I'm looking for a cool gray. I'm trying to remember where I put them. Because I did not put them in any kind of order when I put them back in the box. I just, or in the trays, I just put them in here wherever I could find an empty slot. Oh, let's see. Now, let's see. Monty, have a good day at work, Monty. Yep, farming tonight. I reordered it already, Monty. Yeah, I probably should do that. Color coordinate these pencils. Well, at least now I have a picture on the front that tells me what the illustrator was thinking as to, because like on that fire hydrant I was working on, the lines on that thing were so indistinct. I couldn't tell the separate components. So I got to keep looking on YouTube. Maybe I'll be able to find me a video of somebody else coloring that or something so I can figure out the separate components of all the steampunk elements. Yeah, I couldn't make out exactly what was going on. Not distinct. The line work wasn't distinct enough. Not that I could do any better. I couldn't do what they did, but some things I think, at least for me, I need more detailed. And sometimes it seems to me like the line work can be a little bit vague on some of those kinds of things, especially like that kind of thing. Let's see. Now this picture here too. This picture is a little bit different than the last grayscale I did. Only in that in this one, the moss on the rocks have been included. So I got to be careful that I don't color the moss thinking it's supposed to be a rock, a stone, because they've included the moss. I'm going to include my own moss. Yeah, I may have to. I mean, I like this grayscale, but yeah, that steampunk is going to be difficult. I may not get much accomplished in that book. Oh, plenty of stone. Lots of stone in here. It's a good thing in this Disney book that I'm getting that Monty's wanting me to do a picture in has right beside the actual picture or the picture to color is the completed page. I'm assuming that Thomas Kincaid colored it. I'm not sure how it got there, but I know it has the completed page right next to the illustration, which is good because it shows me at least what colors should be used.
the smartest and the stubbornest, the fattest and the laziest, the cleverest and the craziest, the most extravagant detective in the world, Nero Wolfe.
Ooh.
It's the transcribed adventure of the case of the careworn cup.
Oh, the Thomas Kincaid Disney book?
Fancier and gargantuan
No, I think that's going to be hard.
starring Sidney Greenstreet.
I'll have to. I'll probably have to try to pick a page to start with that doesn't have faces, because I don't know anything about skin tone. Haven't worked on any of that yet.
The place is Nero Wolfe's office. At the moment, the world's greatest motionless detective is sitting in the chair which was built especially to support his 300 pounds. His eyes are closed, and he's making sounds through his nose. Haji, Haji, Haji. Yes, Mr. Wolfe, what is it? Phone, if you please, Mr. Goodwin. But it's on your desk, only 8 3/4 inches from your left elbow. All you have to do is lean forward. Found it, Haji. What do you think I am, happy? Hello. No, wrong number, mister. I'm sorry, Mr. Wolfe, if that old phone awakened you. Wrong number, and I was not asleep. I was merely concentrating.
Casey, good morning.
Work. There's nothing to concentrate on. May have escaped your errant attention, Haji. There are other subjects for thought besides murder. Sure, blinds. And love. You're right at that, brunettes. Truly. I got a nice thing to say about any girl, even if she does happen to be a brunette. Haji, I said, go away, you annoy me. Because I never get your beer for you. Prince. Tonight happens to be Prince's night off. However, you can always get your beer for yourself.
How you doing, Casey?
23 steps between here and the kitchen. As you very well know, I abominate strenuous physical activity. 23 steps times 2 is 46. You could walk very slow. Nonsense. Now that you mention it, I happen to be married in Tuscany. You would do. Now that I mention it, you better let the beer go for tonight. Why? Our stock is running low. Me cares? I've been careful because something else is also running low. What? Money? Those things just bring in the money. Sure, but very little of it is yours. Mr. Wolfe, do you remember that batch of bargains you bought last week? Cause I do magnificent, very rare specimen. I got a magnificent bill for him this morning. It was not. It was large. Confound it, Haji. I have to do some work. You turned down half a dozen cases in the last 2 weeks. One of them may still require.
Oh, okay.
However, there is a Mr. Wenson.
Let me see.
His problem is what? As I remember, he's being followed by midgets. He wanted to do something about it. Not that he minded the midgets so much, it was the elephants that were riding. Man needs a psychiatrist.
Let me see. Let's get a little bit of. See if we can.
Another creature like that, and I should answer the phone yourself. Assassinated. See what? Okay. Hello. Yes, Mr. Wolfe is in. As you'll be in, he always is. What? But. That was a Mr. Charles Porter. He was in a hurry. He's on his way over right now. Should be here in 10 minutes. Prospective client address? $1,000 worth of prospective client. Splendid. Oh, she might be okay, but.
Sherry, do you ever take the pages out of a book before you work on
What
them?
do you want me to do for his paltry fee? That's the point. If I heard him right, he wants you to do nothing. No, Raji. Yes, sir. Mr. Porter? Naturally, I'm Charles Porter. Who else would I be? It's a large field. Never mind. Come on in. I'm Archie Cookman. Finish Wolfe. Mr. Wolfe is in here. Mr. Wolfe, this is Mr. Porter. Good evening. Matt, how do you do? It's moderately noticeable. Out your chair, Mr. Porter. Don't file it. I'm too patient with this. But I visit to take
I've been keeping my books together too. I haven't took pages out, but sometimes I think about it because I like to turn the page. So if I can't buy the spiral bound book where I can make it smaller, then sometimes I think about taking the page out of the book so I don't have the book open, flopping all around my table. It takes up so much space that way.
What are you doing with that notebook? Getting ready to make marks in it, but oh, Mr. Wolf, you have a client named Dorothy Spencer. Hello. There's no need to be coy about it. I happen to know. And you know? I want you to drop her. Drop her? You have to handle the case. Close the books on her. You know what I mean. Why should I? The girl has no money. I have. It doesn't answer my question. Perhaps this will. It has to be a small package of dollar bills. It happens to be $1,000. Actually, will you? I will. It is $1,000. Hang on, Mr. Boyer. Yes. You're paying me $1,000 in order that I refuse to act for Miss Spencer. Nothing more. That's right. What does she suspect you of? I said nothing about. Well, that is. You must know that as well as I do. Possibly, nevertheless, what does she suspect you of? Being a blackmailer. Well, as your occupation really? I'm a musician. Yeah. The big night here at the Windsor Hotel. Archie, have you made out a receipt for this boy? Yeah. Give it to him and show him to the door. Okay. Mr. Wolf? Mr. Wolf? I want your assurance that the entire affair is definitely finished. My association with Miss Spencer. You have my assurance that it is. You forgive a past confusion. Go. Thank you. Night. Mr. Wolf, I have a secret about Mr. Porter. He smells. Some perfume or other.
Well, I've been working on trying to be able to
More than his left cup. The cup happens to be
keep my book
starting into the beginning.
more in one position,
I've got it right finished.
but
Therefore, Mr. Porter, it's a lie. Ignorance commonly indicates
that's not been totally successful.
the worn right coat cup that it is an office wear cup. That's kind of leaping to a deduction. But even if Porter's a liar, Mr. Wolf, there is something else. He paid you $1,000 to drop a client named Dorothy Spencer. Mr. Wolf, you never had a client with that name. Well, that's that. Dorothy Spencer is not in. Anyway, she's not answering a phone. Mr. Wolf, I said. I know what you said. Is that a comment? I'm worried. Mr. Porter may have assumed erroneously that Dorothy Spencer had employed or was intending to employ him. That does not explain why he lied about his occupation. Maybe he didn't lie. After all, your deductions could be wrong. Good.
Whoops, I forgot to put my phone back down.
Now.
At least I'm still pointing at the right spot.
Every advantage is up.
Let's bring it back down this way.
Did you tell me Charles Porter plays the piano at...
That's better.
Excellent. What do you do after work? Oh, come on. She goes home and beats her husband. That's what bad news. He does play the piano at the Wednesday in the morning.
Oh, I will turn it. Like I say, I got to get something to put on top of this table because it's so slippery. This thing just slides all over the place with no effort. It's just all over the place. Let's see.
Hello. don't know what your conversation is about. It's about Charles Porter, who maybe was a liar, but who isn't going to tell any more lies on account of he was just shot to death. Well, if it ain't Archie Goodwin. Come in, Goodwin. Thank you, Sergeant Stephen. I've been expecting you. Oh, that's sweet to say that, Merlin. Why did you phone Porter? His right coat cuff was more worn out than his left. So for that, you had to kill him? No, actually, I killed him because he didn't notice that couple. Yeah, hey. You don't look good anymore, huh? Guys who stop those with that face never look good. Burley, you've been wrong. That corpse is not Porter. Now relax, Goodwin, relax. His fingerprints were on file and they checked. His girlfriend says he's Porter.
Oh, you know what? Now that you mention that, hang on. I need to go look for something. I'll be right back, guys.
She's in the next room mopping up. She kind of broke down when we brought her. Now, don't tell me what her name is. I should not. Ignore him. He comes from the woodwork. His name is Goodwin, Miss Spencer. Archie Goodwin. Somebody's gone through this place like a mile deep. You? Not mine? Not maybe. On the other hand, you're a wolf mine. Matter of fact, I'm sure he has. Miss Spencer, why don't you go see him? His address is 601 West 35th Street.
I can't see far.
Your boyfriend's mother or father. Now listen, Goodwin, you're working on this? Sure, there's people with nobody harms their corner. Goodbye, Miss Spencer. Don't forget that address, 601 West 35th Street. Believe it or not.
I do happen to have some non-slip mat. The thing with this is, well, this would work underneath the book, I think, because that would keep it from moving around. So I might cut a piece of this out just to lay the book on top of. That might be a pretty good idea. As a matter of fact, let me see what I can do right quick.
Maybe standing up and sitting down 5 minutes ago? Why is it I don't idiotic behavior? Oh, after a while, you might be able to see it too. I've already seen it. Well, like 20 years ago, things have changed the whole life. Hey,
I've had this for a long, long time and never used it. Because I bought some shelf liner stuff, which is just black plastic. And then I was going to put this on top of it for some shelves. But maybe I can just cut this out. It doesn't even have to be real big, but maybe. Maybe I can try a piece about this size. I could always cut it down later, make it smaller.
I love.
Ring you're wearing, he gave you. That's it?
Well, all right. Here.
Thank you. Expensive. Very expensive. You have it back. Miss Spencer, why are you marrying Charles Porter?
I love to.
Boy, Mr. Porter, according to our description, was twice your age. Love may perhaps be blind, but not as neglect.
I don't know what you mean.
What were you searching for under the nose of the police?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
How did your fiancé earn his money?
He played the piano.
Boy, what do you earn there in a year wouldn't begin to pay for the ring he gave you. Let's try again.
I don't know how.
Sorry about my arm in the way, guys. I'm just trying to cut this thing out right quick. But I'm trying to cut it somewhat straight.
Old letters I've written when I was too young to know.
Okay.
The motive so Sergeant Porter would be twofold. Government blackmail exterior and the avoidance of marriage to a man who dislikes.
I didn't kill Charles.
Put them all out. Get me spent in the kitchen. Once, please. Let's go. And stay there until I call you.
Yeah, that's better.
You know that. The secret room.
But it does help keep it from sliding around. So now, let's see.
Good evening, Inspector. Where's Sheriff Expensive? Not the Bureau of Missing Persons. The district attorney would like to talk to him. As you tell us, the next time we meet. That could be right now. He's in this house. I can see him. Mind if I look around for myself? No, sir. So no. Gee, the inspector's leaving. Okay, I'm leaving. Suppose by the time I get back with a warrant, she'll be in hold. Where's that? Look, Wolf, you can go too far. These days you won't be able to talk yourself out of it. I don't need to talk, but when there's no one that could detect.
All right, thank you, Sherry. That was a good idea.
She used to stay there and notify otherwise.
Oh, it was.
Leading suspect in a murder case, hence we're not accessories after the fact, and I don't want her arrested for murder. Guilty as one over. Let her return here immediately. Okay. What are you gonna be doing in the meanwhile?
Oh, yeah. It's spitting a little bit of snow right now, too. I just went looked out my window. But not very hard. Now, I still want to get a piece of glass or plexiglass to put on this tabletop so I could actually take like a sheet of paper, because I'm not put like just a single sheet of paper like that coloring page that Casey brought me from Subway. I couldn't just put it on here in color because of the texture. So I really want something smooth, but for right now, this will help keep my book from moving around. So, and that is much better. It's not sliding all over the place.
Criminal record that your employers might be interested in. I don't know what she is. It's just a record with him. Good heavens, don't find a pistol. Please, I should think open the door from there. Good fellow. Hold on. I'm leaving. If I don't find that girl, I'll be back. Not the blasted thing down if it isn't open. I will. I've got the search warrant. Oh, so you're down to find tooth go. Right. By the way, all right, boys, go to the house. Yeah, what did you want? As your men go through the house, will you have one of them shut the back window? Just at the back. I suspect he left it open. Unless the matter is attended to, the house may be filled with fresh air. Yeah, what's the matter with that? Fresh air, deadly poison, soft as the London. May I point out that while you are touching your heart, the hand is not a lease on the house. Finish yourselves quickly, if you please, and then, why not try hobo? So I just missed the inspector. You did? I understand. I'm sorry about the burglar. Perhaps we can arrange to have you meet him in the morning. He left his calling card with name and address on it? He left his handkerchief here on my desk. Oh. The handkerchief. Smell it. So it does. But, all of our unknown friends' clothes carry you. Therefore, yeah? You will go out immediately to the nearest drugstore.
I'm gonna have to order me some new pencils here before too much longer.
Mr. Wolf, he's there. No. I never realized just how many different brands of soap are made in this country. You should listen to the radio more. So far, we've sniffed at 37 cakes. None smell like porter. Let's see, 38. Hey, let me have it. Yes, these soap. Labeled orchid ovals. I should say basically mislabeled. Orchids have no odor. Of course, the evening is finished. Why? All we know is the guy washes with a basically mislabeled soap. No, the odor would not have been so persistent in that case. Unquestionably, the washes for soap company that makes orchid ovals. Every employee of a plant with relatively large quantities is used.
Oh, by the way, Casey,
The odor on his clothes.
My TV stand is supposed to get here tomorrow now.
I go see him in the morning. You do? You know, Mr. Wolfart, with hiring rooms for girls and paying visits to a perfume factory, I'm beginning to feel like a maiden aunt. No one would ever mistake you for a maiden aunt. Thanks. Is that another deduction? Maiden aunts rarely need a shave.
All right, let me get a sip of coffee, guys.
Oh, can I do anything for you, sir?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me check
Well, that question is slipping another one. I'm looking for one of your office people.
my Walmart app here.
Stand around here and eyes fixing the shop pick boy.
He owes me money too.
Who owes me money?
Mr. Wheeler, the man you were describing. He owes everybody money.
Yep, still supposed to be here tomorrow.
Lots and lots of them. How much does he owe you?
Oh, not an awful lot. Don't break me if I don't get it. Is he in yet?
It left Dallas, Texas last night. Wow, okay.
Too bad. Well, I better stand.
And then I have, let's see.
Wolf speaking. Archie here.
And the package you sent, Sherry, is still scheduled for Monday.
After he got a mysterious phone call. Probably. Get to Dorothy's fence at once and bring her here. Right. I'm at Wheeler's house now, so I better check. It's like Ron? How did you tell? That's you smirk in your voice. Get out of there fast.
Yeah, I hope you can get that in there so you can get it fixed. Don't have to worry about it no more.
Room 909. This got expensive. Huh? Nobody home. Shut that door behind you. Never mind pulling triggers. I'll shut it. I'd snap it the first sentence. Keep your hands high, Goodman. It's unhealthy. All the blood running to my head.
Archie, he murdered Charles.
He did. Mr. Willie really shouldn't have it. It's against the law. Get into the bathroom, both of you. I already shaved.
I told him. I thought maybe he had my letter.
Porter couldn't keep his mouth shut about his other. He was going to force Dorothy to marry him. Did you find his material, Willie? Yes, in an office. You read it at the front. It's all bird. Why all the melodrama? You know about me, so does she. I can't trust anyone. Get into the bathroom, I said. Let's not lose our heads about this. Get moving, good. I like it here. All right, then here's where you'll get it. Hey, wait a minute. Something's wrong. I got shot in Wheeler.
Oh, I'm excited to get it.
Sergeant Stevens. Oh, you little flat-footed angel. It's lucky for you my flat feet got staked out here in town. Just for that, I'll buy you a pair of artist supports for your next birthday. But I'm beginning not to believe this. You have it all figured out? Well, not exactly. What that is... Wolf sent you here. Well, he kind of found it.
And we'll do like a unboxing video. I don't know what time it'll get here Monday. I kind of doubt it will get here while I'm streaming. If it does, we will do like an unboxing. If not, then we'll on Wednesday. We'll still look at it, but I will have already looked at it because I'm not going to wait until Wednesday.
Oh, I shall, Mr. Wolfert. How can I thank you?
Well, one way would be to listen wide-eyed while he explains how he solved the case. I have no intention. Oh, come on, Mr. Wolf, stop stalling.
Please, Mr. Wolf.
I'm very happy. As a matter of fact, I'd like to see anyone try to stop me. The man came to me offered me $1,000 to drop a crime I didn't have. Why? Because obviously we could direct my attention to that time.
Me.
You, Miss Pepper. Now then, he identified himself as Charles Porter, a musician. And I tested him and discovered that he knew nothing of music. The capo routine. Precisely. Therefore, he was an imposter. His purpose, to indicate by no means subtly that enmity existed between Porter and Dorothy
Hey, I've already opened my Christmas present from Stacy. That's this book.
And everyone else smacks it up, wags it an unknown, convince me that Dorothy Spencer was Porter's murderer. And you answered yourself. One reason only, because he himself intended to murder Porter, as he did. Which peccadillo he has, thanks to Sergeant Stebbins' accuracy with the revolver, already paid with his own life. Party that demonstration. Latin for that's what you want to know.
I think you're wonderful, Mr. Moore, and I am going
Now we're going to put a little bit of this shadow of this dark green
Miss Spencer is a very dangerous young
right into water where the reflections are. Because we want some of this green to reflect down here when we put the blue in for the water.
would you very much mind conducting your men elsewhere? I would not. And do so at once. I have a very important matter to attend to.
Goodbye, Mr. Moore.
Goodbye. Night, sir. Very
Now I'm just adding some of my own mossy look to it, guys. Down here at the bottom, where the water's at. I'll put some moss up in here, but they have their own moss included. So I'll use that too, but I got to do my own.
Produced and directed by J. Donald Wilson. In the cast were Lamont Johnson as Archie Goodwin, and Jane Webb, Peter Leeds, Bill Johnstone, and Will Turner. Next week at this same time, Nero Wolf and Archie will bring you The Case of the Dear Dead Lady. Don Stanley speaking. Three chimes mean good times on NBC. The NBC chimes are excited about the big show. An hour and a half.
Sherry, did you pick out a page in that book?
Comedy with stars like Jimmy Durante, Fred Allen,
The one you sent me?
and a host of others. Music with Meredith Wilson, Mindy Carson, and many more. It presents drama with Mr. Jose Ferrer and many more leading stars of Broadway and Hollywood. It's The Big Show. Starts Sunday, November 5th on NBC. This is Chester William Benny's Rap. Man Call X follows on NBC. Stay tuned for New Wolf. This Sunday marks the premiere of The Big Show on NBC. Not just any big show, it's the big show. NBC's hour and a half of comedy, music, and drama. The best of each. The Big Show will be heard every Sunday afternoon over most of these stations, with Tallulah Bankhead as mistress of ceremony. Your stars for this Sunday's broadcast include Jimmy Durante, Fred Allen, Ethel Merman, Frankie Lane, Mindy Carson, Meredith Wilson, Danny Thomas, and hosts of others. All this and Tallulah too. No wonder it's The Big Show. My boss is the smartest,
Okay, yeah.
the fattest,
We'll do a flip through first.
cleverest, and the craziest, the most extravagant detective in the world, Nero Wolf. It's the adventure of The Case of the Dear Dead Lady. With that brilliant, eccentric private detective, orchid fancier, and gargantuan gourmet, Nero Wolf. Starring Sidney Greenstreet. dialed a phone number, and with his eyes closed, was leaning back in a specially built chair, which was big enough for two, but not two for him.
Well, I'm excited.
Mr. Hasbro, this is Vienna Wolf. Oh, yeah, Mr. Wolf, I was just about to ring you. I have need of 2 pounds of that liver. I do not, of course, refer to
Hopefully it will remain beautiful once I get it.
next man of Fritzy form.
I'm always afraid I'm going to mess the pictures up.
You might add 12 pieces of beer, a butcher of Vermont apples, green for stuffing, and a gallon of Marquesa for Teresa Roman oil. Mr. Wolf. In addition, Fritz has listed 6 dozen eggs, 4 braces of Sussex woodcock, and a few pounds of Westphalian ham. How will that do? I can get it, Mr. Wolf, but my thanks very much, Mr. Hausberger. That will be all. Now, Jim? Yes, boss. Seems to be worried. Oh, yeah? This means naturally that I'm supposed to handle Hausberger's delivery boy when and if he shows. And thought that the secret of you. And what about the simple matter of the money? I hate to bring up a vulgar subject, but where's it coming from? Oh, gosh, all right, Archie. I should have said what? Boss, look, you don't realize.
Well, thank you, Sherry.
Truffle broker for 500 odd bucks and change. All right. Give him a check. Okay, I will give him a check. And I hope they'll let you keep the orchids in your cell. You're a wizard. You know, I'm on the bank's mailing list. We got a notice this morning. Don't mean. Oh, but I do. Yeah? Yeah, you just can't take money out of an account, boss. Sometimes you gotta put some in. This is the only way to deal with the man I work for, and if I hadn't thrown him that scare, he wouldn't have been willing to listen when the doorbuster rang. And a prosperous-looking young guy in the kind of clothes that don't grow on trees came in and stood in front of the boss's chair, fiddling with the brim of his sport
I should be hearing something about that Subway contest
Yes, Sir Oliver.
before too much longer, I think.
Guy and head of a small religious group known as the Seekers.
Another week, maybe.
I see. Also a man that needs to marry neither wisely nor well, but often. You read the paper? I do. Mr. Wolf, I am as aware of my sin-ridden past as anyone else is. The point is that I'm no longer that kind of man. Even a person such as I can see the light of time. Good. May I ask why you come to see me, Mr. Oliver? I need your help, Mr. Wolf. Concerning a certain young lady with whom I'm deeply in love. Oh, I beg you not to confuse the present devotion with any of my earlier expectations. What I feel for Miss Dana is the pure and righteous flow of an upright seeker of the inner power. I promise to look on most thoroughly redeemed, Mr. Oliver. Proceed. Oh, by the way, do I recognize the name of your young lady as a Park Avenue socialite, an amateur swimming champion? Yes. But she's sweet, wonderful, beautiful. I've asked her to marry me, and she's given me some hope. In time, I fully expect to make her my wife. Well, then where's the problem? Problem is the presence of another man in her life. I'm sorry, sir. I'm a detective, not a matchmaker. This isn't a question of making a match, Mr. Wolf.
Now, let's see. Add a little bit of this dark umber right on the top of these rocks right here, just so it looks like they have a little bit of like a dirt because I think they would have a little bit of instead of just being white, we want a little bit of like a soil type look out here. But it has to be very, very light. Just a suggestion, because it wouldn't really be covered, but it would have discoloration under that moss, because that moss needs a little bit of dirt for its tiny little roots. So we're just giving a suggestion of a little bit of a dirt color right along the top of these rocks, these stones. Or at least that's how I did the other one, and it worked out pretty good. There we go. That's better. Oh. Let's see. We'll just put a little bit of this dark green behind the waterfall. But not a lot. It's very lightly going in there. It's just to darken the shadow behind that waterfall when we put some water in it. And we'll bring some down here like this, just a little bit. It's just so some of that dark shadow goes in there. That'll be fine. We got all this kind of we just put in a little bit of green out here in the water, just to reflect a little bit of green so it reflects some of that shoreline. About like something like this. Okay, Casey, I love you too. Have a good day. All right, let me go grab a cup of coffee, guys. I'll let this one get cold. I'm getting a little bit more used to holding my pencil back away from the tip. Now they have, like I was saying, they've included their own moss in certain spots. And it's hard for me to tell what is they have meant to be moss. See, I think this was, yeah, I really got to get to where I'm a little bit not as heavy handed. But I can certainly see that holding the pencil back is helping with that. I am able to get a lot lighter touch. Now let's see. All right, let me see. All right, I think that's just about got all the rock. Kind of have to look at the front there just to get an idea where they're putting this moss. Just scratch in a little line right here that's going to look like a little bit of shadow. Let me see. I know I say this every time, but I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making it up as I go along. Whoops. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh, here's moss. Well, thank you. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I think we could probably put some moss on these steps too. I was debating on whether I wanted to do that or not, but I think it's going to work fine. I might have to get new glasses just so I can see better to do this stuff. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Uh, yeah, Medicaid will pay for certain glasses, but they will not pay for the lenses like I have. Welcome back, Monty, by the way. Yeah, my insurance, like the Medicaid, like I have, it's not going to pay for the progressive lenses like I have, and they're transitional and all that. They'll pay for regular, just plain old, ordinary bifocals, but I don't have bifocals. I have progressive lenses. I agree. They make it very, very complicated. I think I should be able to walk into any medical establishment I want to, show 'em my VA medical card, good to go. But it doesn't work that way. It's very hard to get VA care. I get more care from just regular Medicaid than I do from through VA. In fact, my VA medical card expires at the end of this month, and I don't even know how to get it renewed. There is a local VA office, and they act like they don't know how to do anything. Every time I've talked to them, they're like, "Oh, we don't know how to do that." Well, I'm probably a little older than what they want these days, but they probably would not mind having somebody with my training and my background. Let me see here. Another favorite? Let me see here. These steps are turning out kind of nice. It looks like a separate little stone. Thank you, Sherry. Oh, Monty, guess what? Because I don't know if you were here, but at the time, but I did reorder the Thomas Kincaid Disney. It's supposed to be here Wednesday, so hopefully that works out. And tonight, if I'm lucky, will be my last farming live stream where I have to get up and walk across the room to be able to read the menus because I ordered me a TV stand that has wheels on it and it's supposed to be here tomorrow. I ordered it through the Walmart app. It's supposed to be here tomorrow. So tonight I'll still have to get up and walk back and forth over to the TV so I can read it. But hopefully after that, I'll be able to pull the TV over closer to where I'm at. And that is exciting news. It's funny because my TVs that I brought over here from the other house, neither one of them worked right. They both got damaged. So I bought a new TV, but I bought a smaller TV than what I'm used to using. So I have to keep getting up and walking across the room because in FS25, the new game, they made the menus even smaller. Can you mention my name to other colorists in the community? Yeah, they should know my name if they're. Oh, you mean outside of this channel? Because if they're subscribers to this channel, they're kind of aware of my name. So I'm not sure what you're asking me there. But yeah, that's fine. Okay, Sherry, thank you so much. Have a great day. Yes, I will. Hopefully, I'll get it during a live stream. It might be after that. I'll email you though. Oh, no, thank you. Monty, Sherry sent me a package. and it's supposed to be here Monday. Box of goodies. Which is going to be fun because I was only expecting a coloring book, but I know there's more than a coloring book because of the shipping weight on the package. Plus, she told me there's some other stuff in there too, but yeah, that is awesome. That's my first like subscriber sponsored type. Let's see. Other than my daughter Stacy. Now, she did send me this book and another book. I'm trying to see. Oh, I'm way down here somewhere. I can't even see. So that is supposed to be moss. Well, so this, I need to make this part darker. I need to make this part a little bit darker. Okay, Monty. Hi, sunshine. Okay, Monty, have a good day. I'll see you for farming tonight. Whoops, got my arm right in the way there. All right, now I'm just continuing to work on some of these mossy stones here, guys. Now, let me go back and look over here again. Well, I got this thing right in the way. Eh, trying to look at the moss here, guys. They've included their own moss, and I'm not really used to that. So I'm just trying to take a look and see where all their moss is at because I have to try to kind of follow along. So I'm just trying to, let's see what this is right here. Yeah, see, those are strings of moss. No, these are. Yeah, these are strings of moss right here too. So let me put a little bit of shadow underneath where that's at, a little bit underneath where this one's at. Something similar to that right there. Now let's see. Okay. Now we have some over here. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Let's see. Okay. Oops. That just was off the edge of the camera right there a little bit. All right, let me see. Let's bring this in here just a little bit like this. Because I need a little bit of this dark coming right down here like this. Like that. Okay, then we want to put a little bit of this over here too. Put just a little bit of this on the top of this rock. And we'll use a little bit of this yellow. Just to bring this across here like this. A little bit of like that. Now, like I said, guys, they've added their own moss into this illustration. And I've got to try to figure out where all these little spaces of moss are. So what I do is I tend to just flip this back and try to look. But some of it's hard to see because it's covered up over here. So I just have to kind of guess where some of this stuff is. Like, like that actually looks like it's moss right here. So let me do something with this. And this is going to just come in like this. All right, let's see that. So a little bit of, and then very lightly. And then a little bit of the yellow. There we go. Let's see. Let me check my Amazon right quick, guys. Sorry, I got a message from my daughter I had to respond to. She's wanting to go to town. I'm going to do a little bit more here. I can tell that this is and I'll put just a little bit right here too. It looks like that moss comes down right here like this. Get some of this dark in here. So when we put the water in here, it will stand out a little bit, these darker spots. Okay, like that. And then we're going to go just like this. And then we're going to put just a little bit out here too, like that. Now let's see. This goes all the way back in here. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Nice. All right, that takes care of that part. Now let's see. I still got to bring what? That whole rock is moss covered. This whole rock here is moss, according to the illustrator's picture. So we're going to do the same thing with it. Get my pencil turned the right way. really learning to take my time. A little bit of dark under here. Really keep a nice tip on the pencil. And then I guess I'll very lightly work a little bit of this dark into this stone right here, but not too much. Not too much. Just a little bit. And then we'll put the brighter green right on top. This is apple green. Well, is it apple green? Yeah, apple green. I can barely read it on there anymore. Okay. It's a little odd to have that just one moss covered rock sticking up, but that's how the illustrator has it. Because we can see right here, well, there's another little rock, moss color. But we're going to do all those anyway. I'm doing all the steps with a little bit of moss on them, which I think makes them look a little more interesting. Let me see. I'm just barely touching this paper, guys, with this pencil. Bob Ross would say 2 hairs and some air. And I am trying to give it the equivalent. And then we take this dark pencil and we just barely touch across the top right there. Just because I want it to look like there's a little bit of dirt because people have been walking on those steps. They would have dirt on them. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it up for me right there, guys. I haven't been feeling good. I'm feeling better today, but I don't want to overdo it. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I think that's going to be a good stopping point. I may on some of the rest of these steps a little bit later on, and then we'll see how it goes. Let me zoom back out just so we can see the overall picture for today so far. That actually is looking good, isn't it? I'll zoom in just a little bit. So I can try to get the whole thing on camera. Maybe I can just lift it up a little bit. What I see on my camera and what I see on my laptop screen are two different things. The image fits just a little bit differently. So I'm trying to kind of balance it out here just so it actually fits on the screen. You can't hardly see I'm trying to look at my lighting and stuff too, guys. How can I make it look better on camera for you guys? I don't know if I can, quite frankly. Well, anyway, about forgot to like my own video. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I'm going to stop right here. I'll probably work on this a little bit off camera. We got 2 new books come Monday. We're going to start on a new picture besides this anyway. So I'll show this at the beginning of the next stream, what progress I've made on it, but I'm not actually going to continue working this on live stream. I've got new books coming. So we're going to do a color along with Fernanda. And then I also will be coloring a page for Sherry in her book when it gets here Monday. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. I appreciate you watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, God bless.